I want to tell you that I was stirred up so much yesterday after Satsang. Something, you speak about, I never really see, but yesterday I saw how I keep a concept in the corner, how, all the time I was here, I felt I'm keeping quiet. I felt with great efforts, absolutely, because I didn't, and I still don't want to take the experience for real.
Yeah.
And you spoke about yesterday how not to fix yourself, and I did try to fix myself, and in the background, feeling that, that like this experience of the source of being completely at the source, just that experience can lead me, can save me, can be there all the time. Those ideas, those ideas, and yesterday they vanished. Like this experience of the source. Suddenly I was without it, and I felt lost. I felt like what? It's also can disappear. Also this can go, and I keep this. I felt like I want to keep this, and
But tell me, who remains? You don't exist, that the source went away. You don't exist anymore? No, but tell me. It's quite something. The source went, yeah? Those safe spots, let's say, where you arrived, they've been blown away. I still see you here today. So whatever you can lose, it's not you. So don't be sad. It was still too much. What remains, you see, will be naked. Don't speak even of source. Source was for the seeker who felt lost. Now, if you blow away the belief that you are a seeker, the source also is blown away. But who remains?
Always this I.
Who remains? I is a seeker. Why you are hypnotized in dressing I, who you really are, as I? It's a dress. It's not naked I. I is a dress. It's yourself, it's who you really are, but mistaken for the snake on the rope. So don't be obsessed by I after all. It's an hallucination, this I itself.
I want to hear you really.
Yes. Listen, but you don't listen because you are very, you feel lost, you feel what have you done all this time and all those. But these are movements of the mind. Is the seeker's mind is very frustrated because after all, you heard yesterday that it's not the seeker will be enlightened, realized. He may be enlightened, let's say liberated from himself.
The compulsion I feel all the time is coming again and again, and this I want to really...
Which compulsion?
The compulsion, you say you are already that. Why I cannot? Because why do I don't trust it fully? Why I
because you want
it.
You want to experience. You want to experience it. And you see, going back to the source, it can help because really you don't cling to many other things, or you are less attracted by other things, but still it's a clinging. You see, self-realization is a self revealing itself. It doesn't need anybody there. It doesn't need the help of anybody. It doesn't need the help of I, who is such a good student and serious and who even went to the source. You see, the seeker can make effort up to there. Eventually even stay quite there. And he has to stay quite there. Because you see, when he stays quite at the source, and it's not only a few days, nor a few weeks, it's like a natural state, because he realizes, not in the sense of realization, but he realizes that it's not through clinging, it's not through believing, keeping beliefs, that he will be freed. So, this I, which remains quiet, is who you are, but you don't realize it because you still put the snake on the rope. You still say, it's somebody who keeps quiet now. The same thing. The same thing. Like you see, you can speak of your body and mind, oh, I am a woman and I am from here and there. You don't say directly, for example, I'm a human being. You always put dresses when you could directly say I am a human being. It's the same for self-realization. You see, when you don't cling to this belief, oh, I am now here, so it's an experience you have after so many efforts and understanding. It leads you there. But it leads you there to hear that you were never I keeping quiet. You are this I when you don't objectify it at all. The same I, who you are, you always have been, but you put things on it. The same I, once you give up, you surrender to identify always in some way, self-reveals. It doesn't, again I insist, it will not be with the help of I. It will not be with the help of somebody. It's a self-realization. By itself. The same I. So, to be clear, what's left now, just now.
I don't want to make any effort anymore. I feel this is not the right direction.
Okay, very good, very good, very good. But that is linked to what you bring, no? Okay. Understand that, and you really want that. Now, what's left? Don't look at that. What's left here? You have not to try to look where you are. This is the veil, you see. This is the superimposition on you, which makes then the sense of I as an identity. Don't do this. Free yourself from doing this.
It's such a compulsion. It's a compulsion.
Because you believed so much. But once you start not to like that belief, you see, the compulsion will quieten. And as I say, it's when finally I, as an identity, quietens, that the same I in its true reality self-reveals itself. Not that you are slowly disappearing in the unknown or in your... No, but I really say, because I see, I myself didn't understand well, even at that stage. It's not that you will melt into reality. No, it's this I you speak about. As a seeker, it thinks and it makes tremendous effort to make it I disappear. You can't. You have to keep quiet. And I can speak about this quietness more if you like, but let me finish the sentence. You have to keep quiet in order that this dress itself vanishes, and because it was never there anyway. So you don't go anywhere, you were already that without any form. That's why they say it's self-revealed. I has always to make effort through somebody else or through himself to reach somewhere. Who you are doesn't need that, and if there is that, it's so-called veiled.
I need to lose my identification.
You need to lose your I.
I need to lose
again. Impossible. But keep quiet.
What is to keep quiet?
To keep quiet, because in keeping quiet, this itself, which never existed, will dissipate. Means it will not dissipate, it never existed, but it's the sensation you have. Keeping quiet, again I will tell, it is to drop as quickly as you can, as possible. Whenever you see you cling to a belief, you drop it, because it's not that direction that will help you regarding self-realization. So, you demystify, again I come to this, you have to demystify all the attributes and qualities, and when I say qualities and it's all its opposites, you glue to this sense of I. At certain point, after quite a effortful time, what will happen? I is naked. I feels naked. The sense of I feels alone. Quiet, because it demystifies this game. It's not yet self-realization. It is on the edge to be self-realized, but you have to keep quiet. Because it's only in this amazing quietness, real quietness, you see, that the last illusory sheet we put on oneself shows how much it's an illusion through this self-revelation or self-realization. I don't know if I am clear. I try to describe the processes.
When you speak like this, I feel I just put, there is like nothing, and I always put something on it. I always
like what? Like what? You had no time now. Did you have time to do that?
No, but like I see that I'm not speaking about. I'm speaking like there is this like nothing, and I always put something on it. But when you speak,
because you believe that nothing is nothing. Nothing is also a description. And then that description never comes alone. It's part of the duality. So of course something will come. You have to be freed to believe that anything you will say would be a description of who you are. If you believe in a description, it means you believe in a description of an experience of I as identity, an identity. So you have really to retreat, which is, if I take your hallucination, that you don't take it, that you are yourself. But if I take your words, then I have to tell you, in order to keep quiet, you have to really retreat in yourself. Because there is nothing is offered or will help you in these movements of the mind and of the body. Self-realization doesn't need help. It only looks like veiled because you impose on who you are a belief. I am like this. This is who I am. So that has to be seen, huh? You see what we read often or hear in the context of satsang. The unknown is who you are. It means it cannot be known. The unknown is who you are. The undescribable. It's you. But there is nobody there to describe it. That's why we say it's undescribable. It's not something else which is undescribable. It's not something else where you will melt, which is unknown. The unknown is you. It's just a pointing out to express. There is nobody there to know it. There is nobody there to describe it. So you have just to be very vigilant not to carry concepts. Concepts. It's about who you are. You are it. You are it while listening. And the somebody you cannot describe because he's not there, it is the first wrong view, wrong notion that one has of oneself. Oh, I have the sense of I'm such and such. I've been born because this body and mind must be me, and so on and so on, you see. So that first wrong notion of about oneself is an illusion. It's an illusion. It's not that even it has to disappear, it will not be there because it has never been there in reality. For some reason this has been taken for real. So yeah. Every identification, you see, brings a path with it, brings a life. For example, surely I am a mother, then it will bring a life of mother. Surely I'm a teacher, it will bring a life of a teacher. Surely I'm a sportsman, it will bring a life of sportsman. Surely I'm a seeker, it will bring a life of a seeker. Every belief brings a span of life with it. So why not, instead of going through this and then trying to regress, to go back to the source? But the source is at the first wrong notion. I, the sense of I. But maybe you hear it more and more again and again, that any description of yourself is not that. So, if the last description was a seeker, that also is. Let's drop it. And not catching a new one. Not catching a new one. And keep quiet there.
I love it when you speak. I love to hear it. And at the same time, I see how my mind wants food. Just,
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. It's still, I realize that part of me still finds a taste in thoughts.
Mm. Takes a while, yeah. Takes a while not to have tasting thoughts.
And it's like to evade. It's like to evade a bad opinion about myself.
To have tasting thoughts.
I have to cover that up because somewhere I feel that's also a concept that I have about myself.
Keep only one concept, it would be easier.
Yeah. Excuse me just for saying that, but I'm lost. I'm just so glad I can hear it again and again, what you say. It's very important for me.
Okay. Maybe because you like that so much, you can be aware now of all what is still going on with you. So you will be fed up at some point. But you see also, I don't say don't have thoughts. No. I just say don't think that it will be feeding the thought, going and trying to prolong it, that it will serve you regarding this search. That's a very different thing.
The mind, this becomes more and more clear. The mind has nothing to offer.
Okay.
Regarding this subject.
Okay.
Everything that I think is.
Okay. So the let's say the attraction with a few thoughts is about the life.
Yeah, at the moment, right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let it be, and concentrate more on being freed. I mean, you see, the life anyway is given to each one. So it will have a life, means it will have likings, dislikings, and so on, no? But it's not about freeing the life. It's about not confusing oneself with the life, for example, with experiences that life gives. It doesn't mean that you will have no life. It doesn't mean that your mind will have no thoughts.
But that the attraction for the thoughts form.
Surely, if you like what he said, sure, it forms. Or at least the belief. You can have some attractive thoughts, but the belief it's something concerning reality, that's a different thing. It's not the path of detachment. It's more than that. It's extreme detachment about beliefs, and we don't care about what's going on. The beliefs of reality, that is the extreme detachment. The rest, express yourself in any way, doesn't matter. You don't even control it much. It's what we invest through beliefs. That falls, that disappears. That's why I often say, doesn't matter how you express yourself or you live. Of course, if there is no vigilance, life as the natural phenomena to fill all the time. You see, not to empty itself. It's getting crowded and crowded. So with vigilance, of course, you have to acquire vigilance, not to crowd yourself so much. In order to be able to love, to hear what's in Satsang. When the brain is too stuffed,
There's no space.
there is no space to be attracted by this. That's true. Any slightest gap of void will be very attracted by the talk about emptying, about what you cannot know. That attracts the void. The void is attracted by that, not the things in you. Yeah.
No mind is void, and void is not it, right? Void is not it,
Yeah.
right? It's
Yes.
beyond void, no?
Okay. It's quite a subject, this no mind, emptiness, void. Okay, let's have a good salad there. You see, there are two levels. You can have experiences of no mind, experiences of void or emptiness. Somebody, I, the same, can have experiences of that. Okay. Now, and very good, because at least that someone will know that there is something else than always concepts and things and happenings and so on. Slowly, slowly, this removes many concepts. Removes. That is the power of those states.
By being in void,
In
concepts
states.
start disappearing, huh?
Yes, yeah, it helps. That's why it's graceful to experience that. Now, the goal is not to be in a state, because it comes and goes. Comes and goes. So the no mind, what is called no mind in reality, is a mind freed from beliefs that it's real. So the someone freed from the hypnotism of the mind, even if he has thoughts, is called a no mind being.
Right. As long as you don't touch it, it's there. But as long as you don't touch it,
Yeah, even though they can have talks and thoughts and talks and words and laugh and weep and whatever life brings, you can still, that one is really no mind. Means his mind is not taken for real. You see? So in Satsang, this is pointed out. This is pointed out. It's not stop at the no mind, though in the search, automatically you will have experiences like this, because I say it's a beautiful reward. It's like a beautiful toffee to help the seeker. Because you seek, you have to be helped. To remove in a quicker way what crowds you. But you have not to mistake whatever you know, what you experience, for who you are. So don't stop there. Don't stop there. It's coming, it arises. Be with that. When it leaves, of course, it's still a state. Don't try to keep it and believe, no, it was real. Of course, it's a state. And so you will be more and more aware of someone aware. It's not about what happens to me. It's about the one who is aware of all that. Hmm?
So it's a path, but not it.
You see, there is no path to arrive where you are. You are what you are, but take it then. Take it directly. You see, I just said it's about the one who is aware of what happens to of the experiences. You don't take it. If you could take it, no path. No. I say what my master was telling. Second best, if you cannot take it at once, have this path of negation, of regressing, of going to this I to be alone, to this I who is not going to feed whatever he was believing in before. And there you keep quiet. Second best.
I amness, I am.
Yes, I amness. You know I am?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's be, yeah, very good, very good. And what do you think it is? I am.
Oh, I am is it's a cliche, but it's Satchitananda, beingness and being here, and I am aware of being here, and it's blissful. I amness is Satchitananda. That's how I.
Okay, I'm happy you express, because I amness is not yet this Satchitananda spoken about.
Not yet. So
not yet.
Satchitananda is beyond I amness. Huh?
Your I amness, you see, you know I am.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody will ask you, who are you? And you will say, I know who I am. I am. I know. I cannot mistake now. Maybe I'm not always there. Is it so?
It's always there.
It's always there. I know who I am. Okay? You cannot know who you are in reality. So I amness is the background of the creation, still in the creation. You see, there is all these becomings and all. You search, and now you attained I amness, the bed of the flow of the river. But you think this is it. It's still part of the creation. No, don't worry. You can realize very easily. I amness, okay.
I amness is still limited in time,
Very
limited
good.
in space.
Very good.
And
can you be limited in time and space? In reality?
No, so I know that's why it's not it.
It's not it, but you were telling it is it before.
Huh?
You were telling it is it before. Now you say it's not it. Which one you take to speak to me?
That's a kind of practice I do, being I amness.
Okay, but what is I
know
amness?
It's not that.
Ah, okay.
Because I'm still limited.
Okay, very good.
Limited in space and time.
Excellent. So it fits the description I gave you. It's still in the manifestation, the creation. Mm-hmm. Okay, okay. Now, what's missing to know who you are? In reality, to realize, not to realize what's missing. Maybe you are hypnotized still by this achievement of you, I am. of this I amness. This is an achievement. Who you are cannot be an achievement. It's already there before you went into that search, isn't it? So it's the one who is aware that is experiencing I amness. That's who you are. I amness goes, you still are the one who is aware it goes. I amness comes back more evidently. You are still aware, is the same one who is still aware of this I amness. That you are not I amness and I am not I amness. You catch it or not?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Don't think. Okay, we can tell it again. It's still a very, let's say, sadvic sheet on yourself, you see this I amness. Yes. So you don't need that. Otherwise you veil your self-realization. Are you afraid to lose yourself if you don't make this practice, effort to be I am?
I'm afraid?
Yeah. If you don't practice or don't make effort or don't cling to I am.
I'm not afraid because I think I'm consciously go into daily life, which is filled with what to do list.
Sure.
It's always about what to do list, so I don't make mistake. I do everything right.
Yeah.
I don't forget the time and things to do. So life is full of what to do list. But if I can let go. It still sounds like doing, but I try to go into meditation. Yeah. It's still doing because I'm meditating.
Sure.
But I try to have that time for myself every day, as well as now it's off time. I have to do things.
Yes, that's what I say. You see, your attention is focused on what you have to do, life, and on the background you found a retreat which looks more real. I am. You can go there, you go there, and you love it there. Because there is a lot of quality there, that it's peace and it's whatever, bliss. Yeah?
Beautiful.
Okay. But you see, it's still duality.
Yes.
Okay. So, in order to be freed from duality, don't focus nor here nor there. Just realize that who you really are is always the same one who knows what's going on. And this has all the shapes. What's going on is life, it's meditation. But who is aware of that? That you are. You are not I am, and you are not the life. You are the one who is aware of that. No, doesn't click. Why? Why? What do you keep? What do you keep? What do you want to keep?
When I'm in your presence, I just feel very grateful. And when I'm sitting like this, the only thought I have is just very grateful.
Beautiful, don't have. And do your life, and do sit if you like.
So beautiful.
You see, the great gratitude is when you free yourself. When you free yourself, you are grateful. Yes, yes.
I'd like it to be my last thought. Just gratefulness, the last one. Huh?
For that I will tell you, you have only to keep this one. If you want that the last one is that, you have to keep it from now. Because you never know when it's last. Huh?
Yeah, you told me in Hawaii that you can philosophize, or neti, but you can also go the path of gratitude, you told me. Yes. So
it goes together.
Like
it goes together.
Confirmation.
It goes together. But then you see, the full gratitude to your own self would be that you don't confuse that self for even I am or for anything in life. These are waves. These are, it's just there. But who you are is even freed to be fixed in time and space. Let it be an event, let it be I am.
say that who you really are doesn't need the help from I.
No,
It's
because I doesn't exist.
but when you speak like this, when you say
Yeah.
this,
That's it.
I know it's true.
Then honor that. Honor that? What? Unless you are attracted by something less. But then keep quiet and honor that. Pass. Thank you very much.